Welcome back, everyone, to the Temple of Technology. I am your host, Scott James Magner, the idiot with a microphone. And I am hoping to complete Final Fantasy III 3D Remake, my initial playthrough today. I have leveled up my characters, I have done a lot of stuff, put myself in a good position, and I'm trying to... There we go. I'm trying to share my stream here. You can only do this when it's live. Crazy, I know. But I had an interesting chat with my friend Michael, who was playing the game as well. And I'm hoping to have him here on a special episode of So Here's the Deal in a bit. But we'll see what happens. He completed the game this morning, but he completed it in a much different way than I've completed the game. So we'll see how that goes. They should do it. Get caught up in that music. It really gets you. And one more little happy little post, and we're off to the races. All right, and go. Oh, we don't want that. We want that. So I know why I failed the other night. A, two reasons. One, that I wasn't high enough level for my characters. And two, I went the wrong way. I just went the wrong way. I went straight towards all the danger. Rather than, why is this not, oh, here we go. Rather than following the prescribed path, which has got me all the stuff I needed to survive the final encounter. So I'm hoping that right now we'll get that squared away. Is this not muxing properly? Oh, it looks like it's muxing properly. Right. The reason why is this map here. No, it's not the one. It's not the one. It is chosen the wrong thing to show you here, and I have to fix it again. I had it all squared away, I swear. I'm not a complete idiot. This one. Oh, come on. Why you gotta be like that? Are we gonna have an issue? We're gonna have an issue. There we are. I don't know why that was an issue. But it's not. I need to... I had this squared away before. I don't know why. Do this again. We'll go to this. I believe that if I do this the wrong way, it'll screw up a lot of things for the stream. So I gotta take this time, unfortunately, to muck around with it on live. Not doing that. There, that's what I wanted right there. So this map is the one I thought I was doing when I was doing my load around, but apparently I was simply roaming at random and not finding the bad guys. So hoping that today I will be able to do this the right way. And that's my goal. So remember, I've got this right here. Right here is what we've got. Okay, so back to the stream. Do some bookkeeping. Oh, come on. No, I can't even do that. There we go. So, my characters are all level 62 now, except for Ark, who is an eager beaver, and he's gone to level 63. We're just gonna toss a couple of cures around. Just to get everybody up to speed for this next one that we've got. As you see, we've learned a lot of white magic here on this character that they don't actually need, because I changed everyone over to be an onion mage for an experiment. And we were actually pretty good at onion mage for a while. We were onion knight, rather. We were getting good rewards. We were fighting. We're going up in levels, and so 13 to 20 levels, 13 to 17 levels of onion knight was pretty good for grinding on levels. It turns out it's shit grinding on bosses, especially here in Crystal Tower, where you need to be able to grind on monsters effectively to advance. And also, I couldn't do that dungeon. Hey there, welcome, Wes. Talking about my failings of playing Final Fantasy. So I went back to playing. I went around. I got the ultimate weapons for the monk and knight, my massive damage dealing characters. I continued advancing the Sage, which is the evolved white mage, and Magus, which is the evolved black mage. But I've given up on the Onion Knight plan until we get through the end game. And so after the end game, after I've gone through one playthrough, I'm going to go back out, pick one of my many saves, and I'll level them up as best I can. I know how to do it now. It shouldn't be that much of an issue. Certainly not going to be facing that Iron Giant's tension again, because in one round he completely blasted us. Didn't have a shot at all of finishing that. So we've got all of my summons here on the Sage, my white mage character, and I've reloaded all of the black magic here on that character. And delivering their equipment really fast. We've got the most damage I could possibly squeeze out of this character is right here. Second most damage I could squeeze out of this character is right here. Note that she's already got a ribbon on, which will protect against status ailments. The Crystal Helm here is better, but it doesn't do that. It doesn't have that protection. And one of the things that you come across again in these other fights is you're just getting blasted by the bad guys. So I'm hoping that with this configuration and these characters in these jobs, I'll be able to do the end game in about an hour. Look at the map. We're gonna go. Now, if you watch the stream the other day, you're gonna see a few things that you've already seen. We're saving up our magic here. Then we go fight the bad guys. Actually, start the end game. So you see, it says 9999. You see, it's 10,000 points of damage, but that's all it will register. Those hits are probably actually 30,000 points of damage. Insane amount that they're able to do. It's certainly more than 10. Okay, here we go. I'll walk up in here. There'll be a cutscene, of course. We've seen this cutscene before. So I'll advance through it as fast as I can. It's definitely going to be old home week for some of us. Do not fear. Now, this boss can be easily defeated by a balanced party of around 55. That's what I did the first time I did this. I defeated this guy at level 55, and now at level 62. Hoping I have learned my lessons. Why is this not advancing? Oh, I hate it when it does that. So when the cursor isn't on the screen, it doesn't. Let me hide the cursor behind me. There we go. Now you can't see it. The cursor's on the screen, the controller doesn't work. So now we've got our greatest hits. These are all the characters that we've had as NPCs in our party. Angus is in danger. Here's Sid, who made my airship, or made an airship, several airships, all of which I crashed. I've got all new airships he had no hand in making. They're much faster and better than the ones that he had. But this is where I think one of the nicer reveals of the game right here. Spoilers. You had a character who was in your party and he sacrificed himself to save the world. Oh, Desh. And we learn throughout our explorations in the library that Desh, this character, is actually the son of the original companion Owen, who made this grand tower, which supports the floating continent that we are on now. Basically, this guy's father saved the world and then put him into suspended animation. And then from suspended animation, he awoke with no memory, help us save the world again. So, he didn't die, what we've learned. And all this time, he's just been fixing the tower that holds up the world. I think it's a noble goal, really. So, nothing wrong with that goal. So he's gonna come help us again. Just nice, I like him. So earlier in the game, when we were recruiting all these characters and going on our adventures, they all bonded with a specific member of our party, which is why they're coming to help us now. They bonded with a specific member of our party, and in that bonding, we're able to unlock content for us throughout various stages of the game. Now that we're at the end game, they also help us unlock the end game. You don't have a choice not to recruit these people. The game won't progress if you don't have them in your group. But you have the illusion of choice, which is sometimes as good as the choice itself. And then these four grandpas. We didn't actually join your party. You rescued them from certain danger. But the grandpas here, they're integral to you being able to get to the end game because of the letters they sent you, leading you to content around the world. This is there are two worlds: surface world and the world above. I tell you, my characters looked awesome when they're all wearing their Onion Knight gear and traipsing around the world. They look great. They look like a proper bunch of soldiers, proper bunch of heroes, saving the world. So this whole mirror trapping your soul thing was before Harry Potter. Think about that for a while. All right, and then we move forward, and we're going to fight the bad guy. Eventually. As a reminder, this guy wants to live forever, and he feels that the only way to do that is to stop time, freezing everyone and robbing them of free will. There's once a hero of the light like you, but now he's just some schmuck. Of eternal life, because everyone else will be dead. Alright, so To attack him with our strongest attackers. We're going to cast magic spells on ourselves. Oh, the one spell I don't have, of course, but we'll toss a summon at him. And next round we'll heal ourselves. Again, no idea how much damage we dealt there, but he's got a lot of hit points. Got like 110, 120,000 hit points. That stung a little bit. But a lot less than it did last time because we're higher level, we have better magic. We're better able to help ourselves. I know we've all got haste cast on us, so we're attacking. We get all of our attacks off before he gets his attacks off. Oh, damn! That guy went down hard. Okay. That's a massive XP bomb there, fighting that guy. So now that he's gone, the Cloud of Darkness itself will fight us. The Cloud of Darkness just corrupted that hero, make you think he could live forever. Which for some reason looks like a naked woman with snakes for wings that come out of her shoulders. Doesn't matter what we do, she's going to hit us with a big proton beam. We'll be dead. Can't deal any damage. Can't deal any damage. Right? Soften us up with some lightning. Cast buff on itself. Itself, rather, and then hits us with a particle beam and we're all dead. Boom! Look at that. 10,000 points of damage. We've been defeated. This is to be expected. We planned for that. Of course, our friends just had to watch us get slaughtered. When I was in here before, I was able to handle all the bad guys except for the one bad guy I needed to, which is the Cloud of Darkness. So our goal here is to fill out this big map that we had, right? This map here. Get the gear we need to survive any status attacks put on us, and then fight the bag. And if it's here, they're all going to say goodbyes. We jump to a portal into another dimension, another dimension, another dimension. And fight a giant cloud with snakes or rib cages. Alright. World of Darkness. Alright, so there's not a lot of preamble here. We're simply going to go speed our way to this map. If we know all the right paths to take. We're gonna fight the bad guys along the way. See what kind of madness they unleash on us. Looking pretty good so far. Alright. We're just gonna leave it on auto until I have to heal somebody. We do most of our healing from our lead character because he's always going to be attacked. Walking on a cloud. The visuals of this game are just amazing. The 3D remake that they pulled together for this, truly impressive. So these are all cut down versions, believe it or not, of the final boss that we're going to be fighting. So we'll have a chance here to practice our strategies for fighting these bad guys. Which is essentially, it's a boss, deal lots of damage, protect yourselves, heal yourself. Alright, so here in this, it's a trap! Summon this guy. Summoning magic is super cool. And it looks so amazing in these 3D renders, as opposed to the pixel renders. Someday I'll probably play the pixel game again. It does have some different mechanics. It does have some interesting changes. But for this playthrough, we're only worried about a retro experience of this. Alright, look at that. I didn't even need to do that summon, really. Alright, so to fight the bad guy, we have to go back. Now, first we equip that ribbon. Let's be clear. It's better defense I normally have, so. Got a jaunty feathered hat before. These guys, a bunch of yahoos. I'll throw a heal on there anyway. So. Could easily speed these encounters along by having my magic users cast magic here, but I'm going to need all the magic they have when we fight these bosses. And a lot of times their efforts are counterfeited by a status effect or anything of that nature. So, alright. Jumping in here, we're going to fight a boss. This boss will have 100,000 hit points. So there are these crystals of darkness that we have to destroy. Much like the crystals of light that we have reclaimed to save the world, we have to destroy the darkness. That's a thing. All right. Here's hoping we don't die right away. So over 10,000. Over 10,000. Another 8,000. So even at our minimum, we've done a third of this guy's hit points. Oh, allergy season sucks. Okay. Do another summon, because we can. Another flare. See there, he's got the speech bubble above his head. It means he can't cast spells right now. I'm gonna take this time to use a heal on healer. Because at least halfway dead. Get all of our summons. Okay, that's all I needed. Bad guy down. So all of the fights should be about that level of difficulty until I get to the end. I think there'd be something to loot here, but there is. There is only this crystal. Hopefully. There we go. Alright, so that was the southwest map. Now going to go backtrack. And fight the southeast. Don't think I'll have to heal again in this fight. Nope, I will not. Alright. So what we will not do is we will not make a beeline straight for the endgame boss. Which is what happens when you step into that summoning circle in the middle there. It's a trap! This fucking guy again. Happy little heal. I mean, I've got a million spells I can throw at this guy, but none of them are as good or as effective as the damage these guys can do. Alright, it was a trap. We succeeded. Oh, let's put on a happy little ribbon. Look at my defense go up there. And this will be the final test here, is getting another ribbon here. Okay. So now I can go to the left or go to the right. I'll go to the left. More sinister that way. Haha, the Latin joke. Toss a heal in here. Everyone topped off. On hit points. Not the other thing. Alright, so if you're wondering where all those XP are going, you know, we do go up in level as we get all the way through this, but it's going to be a while before we go up in level. Effectively, we're the level we're at for a while, and only our job levels are going up. All right, and we're gonna go fight another dude. Oh, there's two dudes now. Hey, how you doing there? I mentioned my friend Michael, who was playing the game. He is here on the stream. Is Victor Slaymaker. Welcome, Victor. This all may be familiar to you here. I am going through the endgame for real rather than for fake. I had some time today, so I figured I would actually get this end game out here. Yeah, well, I was at the end, right? I was at the end a couple of days ago, and I made bad choices. So now I've made better choices. And once these choices are done, I will be able to go throughout the game and grind and find all the little hidden niggly bits. What completionist soul demands. And my water demands. Hydration is very important. I certainly make more bad choices than others. Big flare at him. Our biggest attack spell. All right, apparently someone's been petrified. I have to deal with that. Well, there you have it. Hey, if you got a Twitch account, you can give me a follow. Don't subscribe though. I don't know what I'm doing. Hooray! Game music or something else? I love this music so much. And there were times before, you know, the music was widely available on CD and recorded media that I would just put the game on and listen to the music and go to sleep that way. Let's go with the big gun. I didn't need to make it that big. I could put it somewhere else on the screen and it would be smaller. Just comes down to the font I chose a million years ago, and you know, no one has actually followed me in. It's been 3 months since my last follower, so I'll tell you how seriously people take my Twitch streaming. Not a lot. Yep. Oh, Shazbot. Hit the wrong button. Now my dude's not gonna get XP for that fight. Speaking of bad choices. We'll do that later. We'll do that later. I want to have a full conversation with you where we're actually talking back and forth. And I have a plan for how that's going to work. So bear with me. I have a plan. Alright. All level 63. Doing good. You're doing good. Alright, so this was the southeast quadrant. We'll now go to the backtrack, of course. Yeah, I have a lot of this game yet to play, I think. Simply just to maxing out job levels, right? I know how to max out job levels. Yeah, go play a game, dude. We'll chat later. Happy to have you here. Thanks for showing up. And we will talk more about Final Fantasy and other stuff. How am I running? Oh. So go to your config. Your default move can either be walk or run. Walk or run. That's all. Yeah, if you slow down and took your time, you'd learn the controls. It's all right, man. The aforementioned bad choices. There are so many fiddly bits in this game, right? This game is, as mentioned, this game originally came out in 1990. It was revamped in 2005, 2006, and then revamped again in 2012. And it has a lot more modern control interfaces now, but almost all of the structure was there in 1990. It's got better graphics, and having learned a bunch about how to make Final Fantasy games, they applied that knowledge to Final Fantasy 3 and 4. And I do have the Final Fantasy 4 3D remake. I will be playing it when I'm done playing Final Fantasy 3. I don't think this may be my last stream for a while. Unless I get to momentous occasions like, you know, the Iron Giant Dungeon. That I'm going to do with a bunch of max level characters and max level jobs. So there'll be a lot of grinding between now and then. I might even use your sneaky little trick. I doubt it, though. They're not all that expensive, but I hear you, man. I don't have any money. I bought these games years and years ago. They've been sitting in my Steam account ever since. Da-da-da-da-da. What are you playing there? You're playing Stonehead. Alright. I just... my Discord overlay popped up. It told me what game you're playing now. It's awesome. I haven't played that game yet. How do you like it? Alright. This is clearly a trap. This ribbon. This guy again. That's an Odin at him. That's a flare at him. I have an asthma attack. This is not great. Ooh. Not great to not breathe. I do like roguelite RPGs and turn-based RPGs. And RPGs of all nature. Maybe I'll check out the game you're doing. We'll do a different video about that too. Happy to do all the videos in the world. I have plenty of time. Okay. Oop. I can take my good crystal helm and replace it with this ribbon. I lose 8 points of defense, or protect against all status ailments. Guess what? That's a no-brainer. It actually makes him not the lowest defense, but the third lowest. Alright. So, I got the ribbon. Now I need to go get the bad guy. I'm gonna fight the bad guy. Fight the power that be! Breathing maximized. Oh, I hate having asthma attacks. Take that, sucker! We're almost to the bad guy. Yet another crystal. Bet you there's a warrior of the dark come to talk to us. Devour our meager light. Oh noes! Gotta fight a two-headed dragon. I'll attack the dragon. I'll summon up the big guy. Use the big spells. Oof, that's a big hit. Another big hit. What? Okay. See, I've never actually cast this spell. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's the disco ball spell. Okay. It's certainly been a tougher fight on this guy than on the others. Save that. Alright, bad guy down. Take that, bad guy. Oh no, Warrior of the Dark. What a shock. By our powers combined. Alright, so that was the bad guy. One more bad guy to do. And we'll go for a big bad. Oh, I really hope the big bad is the thing we can do. Hold on a sec. I gotta take a call, believe it or not. Hold on a second. Hey Bob, how's it going? How you doing? We now join ourselves in progress as we go. I gotta reinitiate. I gotta get it. My monitor's set up again here, so give me half a tick. There's the headphones I'm using here. Are also the headphones for, you know, talking hands-free on my telephone. But now we're good. Everything's good. Oh yeah, I gotta cue the other guy. So let's deal with that viewer problem. Be very careful. Do not step on the big circle. Stepping on the big circle is bad. We're not ready to step on the big circle. As I earned in my last abortive attempt at this endgame. How about a happy little cure for everybody? Avoiding the big circle. There we go. So we'll step on this big circle. Set ourselves back to auto. Plays our way through these. Maybe I should move myself over there so you can see. No, this is fun. You don't need to see my hit points. I can see them. I almost get to it, but I can't. I have to walk. I wonder what'll happen when I open this chest. The trap! This fucking guy. So now I've got another ribbon. So we're looking pretty good. Actually, all the way down. All right. One more mini boss. He's trash talking me. Can't have that. Bad dog. Well, he's certainly going to jump on us. Take that, bad boy. Got a nade now. You guys are so screwed now. Oh yes, you're a warrior of the dark. Oh, one of the four who stomped the flood of light 1,000 years ago. Yeah. All right. Oh, so close. Check our status for everyone. Very close to going up a level, so we'll definitely fight our way through. $939.99. A little cure. Oh, if I was even the slightest bit colorblind, this would be a nightmare. Can't imagine playing this in grayscale the way my friends have to because they're very light sensitive. But here we go. This is the end game. One more fight, and I will own all the marbles. There's no saving. There's nothing I can do to make this any better. I'm gonna trust that I've done it correctly. Yeah, I walked, when I did this the first time, I went straight on this path. I just delivered myself directly to the jaws of the monster. I kept expecting to fight those bosses, and I never did because I made bad choices. Almost there. Alright, step in this thing. We're fighting the bad guy. So let's review what we need to do to fight this bad guy. Alright, so as the main body and two tentacles, we have to fight the bottom tentacle. Doing physical attacks at it. I'm keeping myself healed. Alright. We're ready to go. Oh, I got jumped. Make sure we're healed. Alright, we're ready to go. Baby, I'm ready to go. We are the Borg. See, I didn't have these guys last time. It would be impossible to do this fight without those guys. This tentacle is the one that buffs it. So, see what happens. 200,000 hit points saved. Oh, it's the worst. Go through all that. Bad breath. Right. Took out a tentacle. That ribbon's really coming in handy. A heal in here. Probably too much heal for what I'm doing, but it's a lot. Luckily, I could take that kind of hit. Hooray! really interesting. So on the stream, it's very bright because it's a pure video feed. But here on my screen that I'm looking at, it's dimmed because I have this monitor calibrated for ease of work on spreadsheets and the like. A happy little difference. Hooray, I lived. I didn't die. Remember, push these buttons. Sure, now I don't have to fight my way through the thing. My partner's texting me from the store. wager we're gonna go to the floating continent. Yeah, because we're on the fast ship. Oh yeah, this guy had a girlfriend. It's a nice victory lap. Can't make that promise. You're the one who knows how the world works. That dude is the only one who knows how to repair the tower that holds up the sky. Literally holds up the sky. But the city is in danger. Damn right I saved the world. Darkness is gone. I'll be back in 1,000 years. A cycle. Happy little birds. A call to adventure. Alright, let these credits play out. Oh, look at that! The cast is me! All the different looks you can have. All the different jobs you can do. Actually, these are all the jobs. Oh, wow. These are all the jobs that my character has taken. Very interesting. I know. It's just jobs in general. I never took that summoner job. I was a Dragoon briefly, though. Never a ninja. Certainly never a bard. Okay. Okay. Hopefully, new button. Nope, no buttons to push. Have to wait. Fat Chocobo! All the bosses have had to fight. So that generative there, that it picked my final party and how they looked. I'd like to save the current level and item data. That's a giant. All right, so the completion there, 35 hours. So I'm going to leave these the way they are. I may come back to them and do some stuff. Slot 3 is the slot I care most about. Just want to make sure I can load that up. We're back here. All right. But let's rest up. We'll check our completion. Get new mail. No new mail. Alright, 96% of all monsters. 96%. Oh, that's the worst. There's no way to get those other ones. That means there's 8 monsters I didn't get. I don't know what that one is. Let's look that up and see if I can complete it. Oh, right. It's the Iron Giant. That's what it is. And so there's the green dragon, but the yellow and red dragons are there. I need to fight those. So I'm going to have a decent run at this. All right. Play time on this 35. 98% of all chests opened. But 3 battles. 40,000 hit points. It's the max damage I was able to deal in one hit, which is nice. And the max hits 32,000. So we're gonna actually up those up. Oh wow. So for now though, I'm going to save the game one more time. Okay. Well, thank you for sticking it out with me, guys. I really appreciate the company. I wish I was better at streaming, of course, but we all have our crosses to bear. All right, I have been your host, Skytrespector, the idiot with the microphone. As I mentioned in every stream, I do not own content of the games that I'm streaming. I only own myself. So I cannot monetize my stream, but I can monetize myself. I'm a science fiction author and a game designer. Welcome, miss. Thank you. And I formed a small press a few years ago to help authors get themselves back into print and to make sure that people got to tell the stories that they want. So buy some books. rsentertainment.com is a progressive publisher who focuses on independent authors and the stories that they tell. If you go to rsentertainment.com, you can find all of our books there. You can even get a free book, Homefront, written by me, my original science fiction novel that I wrote in 2014. I've later expanded that into a giant trilogy with sequels to come. I got other stuff up there, and you can get our books in bookstores, you can get them in libraries, you can get them online and other places. But if you want to help out the stream, might as well just buy them straight from me. rsentertainment.com. Check it out if you will. But also, my stream is ending. So have some adventures yourself. We'll be back in a couple of days with another Final Fantasy 3 stream. Hopefully I'll be level 99 and with a few more max level jobs. And we'll chat with my friend Michael, who you saw earlier, to talk about his experience playing through the game and mine. As a kind of, so here's the deal, post-perspective, not retrospective, but post-perspective. Thank you very much, and my stream is ending. Y'all have a great day.